There was a
about
time when we liked our big noses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That was a sign of beauty.
There's a lot of facial hair on the men. A lot of facial hair.
Oh yeah.
Is it fair to see and say that Iranian men through history have always opted for a bearded look?
Oh, I love this question. I don't know why you call this superficial. I think these are really important for kids to see that these guys had immense noses. At least they chose to portray themselves that way, to with a big nose. So that we'll get to this in a second after the beard thing, because I think this is getting to something really really important
There was a
about
time when we
identity.
liked our big noses.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely. That was a sign of beauty. I'll get to this in a second, but yes, I was surprised to see that. We know from the Achaemenid era that a lot of the visualizations are these bearded men with curly beards specifically, and I am at least at this point not sure if they were naturally curly or they curled it to appear more Assyrian or Babylonian, the awesome people at the time or the recent past. But what's interesting is that I always thought, from the cartoons I grew up watching in Iran, that specifically in the Parthian era, the Ashkanian, that kings or men had big mustaches, but that's very rare. It's mostly bearded, long beards. So yeah, we've looked pretty much
Been rocking
similar, I would
the
say.
beard for centuries. Yeah.
Rocking the beard for centuries, and yeah,
And,
very
and,
few
and
exceptions.
what were you going to say about the noses?
Yes. So for the noses, I think it was early on in my project that I wasn't sure if this is something I wanted to continue or not. I knew it was important, but it was some of these comments that made it really real for me. That one person, like I had done one person who was named Bahram, and one kid named Bahram had written under it that, oh wow, I didn't know that there was a king named Bahram. I am proud of my name. So take that. There was a couple of comments. Once there was a comment on, wow, now I see where my nose comes from. So the kings also had these massive noses. I'm proud of my nose today. And so, like small things like that, if you see your past and you see your history, again, it's not about the grandeur, it's about who we are and where we came from. That gives at least me and a couple of people have expressed it, a sense of identity, because over time, I think we've been kicked so much different directions that we have sort of lost that we could be ourselves, and in a non harmful way, we can be proud of who we are.